everyone, my name is Taylor Leverett. This is my yoga audition tape to be a yoga instructor at Yoga District in Durham. A little brief history about me. I recently completed my Yoga 200 hour on January 31st of this year. So I'm super excited to get ready to teach. We'll be having a student join us on their mat, kind of showing you how to correctly pose and really get the most out of your practice. Our intention today is grounded strength. So really working that strength and building it up within the inside so that it reflects well on the outside. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi again, my name is Taylor. We have our friend Chris here joining us to do a practice quick flow today. So he is starting off in Savasana. That is laying flat on your back. You can gently keep the eyes open, or you can keep the eyes closed. Gently close the eyes if you'd like, whichever you like. Our intention today for our practice is guided strength, but you're welcome to pick your own. Maybe you're relaxing after a long day, slowing down the mind, slowing down the body. And we're going to take a few breaths together. So we're going to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And your next breath, you're going to take on your own. Really feel the breath coming inside and leaving the body. Maybe you could think inhaling out fear. Inhaling fear, exhaling confidence. Inhaling anxiety. Exhaling strength. Notice how the breath is coming into the body and leaving the body. Allow it to be slow, soft, gentle. When you're ready, bring your body into a seated position on your body. Remember to keep breathing slowly, softly, and gently. And if you have any props, we have blocks here for our students that aren't as flexible in their hips. Feel free to place one block on each side of the hip to support the sides of the hips in this position if it's a little bit too tight for you. We're going to inhale the arms above the head. Exhale, bring them down by both sides. Next, we're going to do some Sufi circles. So you'll circle at your torso. doesn't have to be too big, just the right amount, whatever your body feels. Remember to keep breathing, that's the thing. And when you're ready, you can reverse directions to the opposite side. And circling at the torso, really lengthening and deepening in the hips. And when you're ready, you can bend at a neutral seat and come into a tabletop pose. So your hands are going to be on the mat, knees bent on the mat. We're going to be doing a few cat and cows. So how we're going to be doing that is you're going to inhale, dip the back. Exhale, arch the back. Really press the mat away in between your hands and your necks. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Move with your breath. Don't rush. This next one, you can come at a neutral tabletop. So we'll be doing a few bird dog poses. How that works is extend your right foot back into a straight line. An option here to ground at the right hand, press into the mat, and then lift your left hand forward. Good job. Breathe. Bring them slowly back down to your mat, to your leg and your arm. We're going to do it on the opposite side. So extend your left leg back. And bring your right arm out. Breathe. Option to gaze just over the thumb. You have a focal point to focus, to really ground yourself to stay in this pose. Breathe. Bring your leg and arm slowly back down to your mat. You're going to tuck the feet and send your hips up into the sky into a downward dog. You can pedal out the feet. Make sure your hands are spread out. Your fingers are spread out on the mat. Give you more base. And really center the energy from the palms up to the shoulders, from the lower spine all the way down to the legs. Equal out the energy. He's bending his knees right now. That's a perfect pose. If straight is a little bit too tense for you, we're here just for a few more breaths. Press evenly through both of your hands. You got this. And on your next inhale, you're going to bring your right foot through your hands. So step your right foot through your hands. And then bring your left, correct. Bring your left leg back down to the mat. Perfect. Inhale and exhale the arms, send them all the way up above the head. If this feels a little too unstable for you, option to just bring your hands back down to your thighs for a little stability. Breathe. An option to bring your hands toward prayer center if you're looking for a challenge, and twist your spine toward the opposite way. So you're going to twist toward the right. Bring that elbow to your knee. Great job. And then bring your body back up into heart center pose. Send the hands back down to the mat. Step the leg back and head back into a downward facing dog pose again. You can pedal out the legs here. Next, we're going to step our left leg through our hands. Bring the right leg down to the knee, the right knee down to the mat, excuse me. Inhale and exhale, send the arms up above the head. Again, if that feels a little too unstable for you, you can bring your hands to your thighs. An option to bring the hands down to heart center. And twist into a prayer pose the opposite way. Bring the elbow to that opposite knee and breathe. And when you're ready, send both hands back down to your mat, the front of your mat, both palms. We're going to come back into a downward facing dog. Sending your hips up toward the sky, downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs here. And then we're actually going to drop our bottom to a high plank. Awesome. So you'll bring your arms back up into a high plank. So this is low plank. So a high plank would be, yep, perfect. He's already one step ahead of me, so we're going to go ahead and do our chaturanga. So that's bringing down to a low plank. Perfect. And then breathe in here, inhale, exhale into a upward facing dog. So you're going to bring your arms, correct. So upward facing dog. So you're in downward facing dog. Upward facing dog looks like this. Here. Alright, perfect. I'm going to help you out here. Make sure not to sink into your neck. You got to support your neck. Perfect. Alright. Awesome. Bring the shoulders down a little bit. Breathe in here. Exhale into a downward facing dog. You can pedal out the knees here. Alright, we're going to take this one more time. Again, come into a high plank. Slightly, all the way into a low plank, upward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. your breath here. Listen for change. You're going to step your right foot through your hands. And then step your right foot through your hands. Bring your body upward into standing. We're going to do warrior. So have that left foot go back at an angle. Perfect. And then your right foot, yep, you're right. All right, and then inhale, exhale the arms above the head. Come at them at a diagonal. Perfect. And help you out here. Relax the shoulders. Sit this arm up just a little bit, not too much. And to the degree that you can bend your knee, go ahead and feel comfortable to bend that front knee. Lift this arm up just a little bit. Gaze just over the middle finger. And breathe here. Alright. Send the other arm toward the front and bring the other leg to the front. I'm going to inhale. Bring both feet to the front. So we're going to do just like this. Inhale, exhale into a chair. Option to bring the hands toward heart center. And you're going to do the opposite side. So you're going to step your left foot back. You're going to step your right foot back, excuse me. Your right foot back. I'm getting my rights and lefts mixed up. And then bring that left foot forward. I'm going to exhale, inhale, excuse me. Exhale the arms diagonally. Right. Just adjust you a little bit here. So step just one more here. Perfect. So he's a little bit tense on this side, so we're going to make sure relax the shoulders. Bring this arm up a little bit. Alright, when you feel comfortable, go ahead and bend that front knee into warrior. Gaze just a little bit over the middle finger there for a focal point. Breathe. And on your next inhale, you're going to bring both the arms together and the legs, step legs together into chair. Option to exhale the palms into heart center. On our next breath, we're going to inhale, exhale, bring the palms down to the mat. Bend at the knees, we're going to come back into a tabletop pose. And then we're going to send our bottoms back into a child's pose. Push the hips all the way back, push the hips all the way back. So bring your knees again. So bring your knees back to where your mat. Perfect. Yep, send your hips all the way back. Really press into this pose here. Let your intuition lead you. On your next breath, you're going to come into a seated pose back on your mat. Rise up, go back into a seat. Option to gently close the eyes or keep them open. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Thank your body for showing up today. Thank your mind for showing up today. And thank your heart for showing up today. Breathe. And close the eyes. My intention for class was grounded strength. Yours could have been stronger intuition, an open heart, whatever it may be. Thank yourself and your body for showing up and doing the work. Next breath, we're going to take a big inhale of air and the loudest sigh out, exhale. The light in me sees, shares, loves, cares for the light in you. Bring your hands toward heart center. Namaste.